Yo, what's good, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody, all that good stuff if you choose to. But if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Don't come for me. It's been a long time since I've done the video, and I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Life has been lifing. I'm going to start putting content on my personal channel, and I will explain some of the things that has been happening while life has been happening and while I've been away. Um, but y'all know how I do. We finna get right into this thing. This is the part of the trailer breakdown because I did not want to talk about everything because I do not want to give the men a lot of attention because I do not care about Jordan, Rich, nor Tony, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to stick to the things that I have some interest in. So it appears that we are going to get another episode of Fatima playing Sister Save a Hoe. And the hoe in question is Andy. And it's so interesting to me because Fatima has so much going on in her personal life that it baffles me how invested she is with cleaning up Andy's mess with Gary. Because, sis, why are you here? You got two whole children at home in that duplex. Why are you running around Atlanta trying to find Gary as if you're playing a game of Where's Waldo so you can get him straight? I can't. I really can't. And it's like at this point, Fatima threatening Gary is a dull point. We have watched her threaten him on several occasions, and Gary has displayed that he doesn't care. It even comes off as if he finds Fatima's threats somewhat humorous, because there has been no validity in her threats at all. So she tells Andy that he's not going to get away with this. I said, sis, he's been getting away with this, and he will continue to get away with it until one of y'all kill this man. Somebody do something. But we gonna come back to that. Now there's a quick shot of Aaron and Zach at Karen's place, which I find extremely interesting. And they are putting together baby furniture. Zach looks a little bit, irritated, but the scene is so quick, we really can't tell what's going on. But I am interested to see, these two fathers. That sounds so funny. But I am so interested in seeing these two fathers interact with this, little experiment of putting together baby furniture. I'm gonna talk about Rich just a little bit, but this brother has all the audacity. He barges into Sabrina's doctor's appointment. I'm guessing it's to profess his newfound, unwavering love for Sabrina and his desire to father her child. Now, for me, it would be a little too late because this entire time we have witnessed Rich vehemently display a desire not to have children. Now, all of a sudden, he's had a change of heart. Mm-mm. He's lying. Don't believe him, Lord. Don't believe him. He's trash. He's absolute trash. And then the writers, I'm trying to find a level and a place of grace with you guys because the entire time we have known Rich, he has not wanted to have children. And money played no role in that. He was just so gung ho on, have a lot of siblings. I'm the oldest. I had to raise them. And I don't want that for myself, which is fine. There's a lot of people who don't want to have children, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, now in last week's episode, the narrative is changing. Now it's not that he doesn't want to have children. He was just trying to make sure that he was in a great place financially before he brought children into the world. The way that these people change narratives, it really gives me a headache, and I really can't stand when they do that. But that's where we are with that situation. Now, getting back to the matter at hand, Fatima approaches Gary, and he lets her know that he and Andy are getting married, and there's not a damn thing that she can do about it. And he ends the conversation, point blank and to the period. So Gary attempts to walk off, and Fatima grabs his arm, letting him know that she's not done talking to him. I said, Fatima, go home. Go home, sis, because at this point, I'm trying to figure out what is Fatima's, where is her mind? What is she attempting to prove to Andy at this point? Because I really believe she's trying to prove something, or she has her own death wish. Is she trying to prove that she's a better friend than the other women? That she thinks so less of herself that she's willing to put herself and her family in danger or harm's way for Andy, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I know that if you guys listen to our Sisters Keeper with me and Erica Vane, we really talked about this particular topic when it came to Fatima and Andy, because I felt that the writers were trying to display that there is something a little bit more special to Fatima and Andy's friendship than that of her friendship with the other women. Because to me, that's how they have played this. They have played Andy choosing sides. I didn't look at this to be any different. And no, Andy did not go in with the mindset to reveal anything to Fatima. Fatima just happened to stick around, and Andy revealed what was going on with her and Gary. However, I do agree that Fatima does have more proximity to the crime life, and she could possibly get things done through her cousin Madam. But at this point, Fatima is starting to remind me of like those people you probably went to middle school or high school with, who would do stuff and then tell you, don't make me go get my cousin. And I'm just big, bad, and bold enough, like, go get her. Go get her. Let's see what's up, since you keep talking about that. And at this point, Madam is being used as the wild card, and it just doesn't hold the same weight as it once did. Because who cares? Who cares at this point? Fatima approaching Gary as if he's afraid of her, as if he won't put hands on her. It's wild to me. Nobody is scared of Fatima, writers. Y'all, Tyler Perry harped on that narrative so much that to me it's pointless. It holds no weight, and it doesn't carry what it did carry in the beginning. Nobody is scared of her. So please use Fatima in something else. Let Fatima deal with her own affairs, then trying to run across Atlanta finding Gary to threaten him when it comes to Andy. Girl, it just makes no sense at all. And I wasn't trying to be like the Debbie Downer on the live, but I was just like, I'm not falling for this. Like, this is what I get. Me and Erica had a different perspective, even though I did understand and I could see what she was saying about the reason why Andy would reveal it to Fatima and not the other women, especially not Karen, because she is pregnant and she's about to drop at any time. But I do believe that the other women would rally around her, even though Gary is definitely out of their league when it comes to what he's capable of doing. It's just at this point, why are we keeping this stuff a secret? Tell everybody what's going on, whether they can help you or not. Because obviously Fatima ain't doing no better. She done threatened Gary, what, 4, 5, 10 times? And nothing has happened. If anything, things have gotten worse. Things have gotten worse. Okay? But that's the preview. So I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen on this upcoming episode. Gary has to die. Okay, Gary has to be killed in order for Andy to truly be set free of his shenanigans. I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.